take it down, blow up the tower. With Karma, with Tristana, they're going to try and push out and Splyce. They've got a fairly defensive setup. Jhin, Braum, yes, you can go aggressive onto it, but
try and make that happen this time around. He has a lot of damage potential. He's got good burst. He's got his red buff on as well, so he can get a nice little slow offense and burn, but where he focuses is something we're going to have to keep watch over.
yeah, they're making a play on bot side because they have the
Shen.
Shen. They go early.
Special delivery, and it's an exhaust down onto Kabi. Faxi gets a taunt off. They focus for first blood, and it goes the way of Yarden. Well executed from ROCCAT, but can they make it out alive? The red carpet gets laid down by Wunder in the backside, but 5 members of ROCCAT standing firm together. In comes Senkux. He nails a big, petrifying gaze, and he takes down what did before falling himself. Faxi's going to give his life here, and this has turned bloody. 3-2 so far in kills. Flashes for flashes. Yarden is going to get a buster shot. Double kill from Trashy before Yarden takes him out.
Wunder
It's
over
not
the
done
wall.
yet. Harpoons for the ace.
Ace for Splyce. It looked like...
Got a poke fest in the bottom side. Senkux is going to be caught by Betsy. That burst damage is real. Petrifying gaze, but in comes Maxlor, tagging his way to a kill.
And this is good follow-up from ROCCAT as well. I mean, they come towards mid lane knowing Senkux used his exhaust on Maxlor in the last fight, and the flash is down. Now Maxlor wants to trade with Trashy.
Oh boy, he really wanted to go deep on that one. So he manages to find some damage, but he takes some as well. Shots are flying. Maxlor trying to dodge. 2-step. The last shot is enough. And Kabi claims the kill.
Maxlor not really able to dodge.
That shot intercepted by Maxlor. Senkux trying to make the play, but the snake gets kicked away. And now Maxlor's gone in for a second round, but it's not going to be enough. And the buster shot only knocks them back, and they're safe to push.
It looked like Mickey was Baron, but Mickey this time.
Oh, Betsy, he's going all in, and he's bringing Faxi to the party. That's going to be just enough damage, even without the taunt landing. They take out Mickey X. And ROCCAT have said, why, yes, we shall tango. Let's see what happens next. Splyce looking to try and collapse, overstepping. Perhaps ROCCAT right now. Mickey X leading the charge. There's a glacial fissure. Yarden's interrupted. Oh, but they're going to tag in and try to save his life. He goes down before they can even finish off the channel of anything. ROCCAT are just collapsing. Betsy and Yarden are getting collapsed on, I should say. Immediately melted through Maxlor. It's going to be a goose chase here if Trashy can find him.
Nobody was there to defend for him. We'll have to take another look. That's Splyce. I mean, we talked about a quick Baron from ROCCAT. They've got Cassiopeia. They've got a good amount of items on Jhin.
Yeah, ROCCAT can take a fast one too. Yeah, that's rough. I mean, it looked like he was just half a... It really wasn't even much of a fight. Just one catch that turned into more. Now Wunder is getting kicked out by Maxlor. He's got the equalizer down. He's going to try to 1v4 and get another kill, but they tag in, and Wunder is blowing back to base.
But look at how much work he did. He dragged the rest of the team to the bot lane, so they get mid-inner with the Baron buff. They're going to get top-inner as well. Faxi has to be careful, otherwise he's going to get 5v1'd under tower, and we just saw how 4v1 went for Wunder.
In their favor, Maxlor looking for a flank around the side, but it doesn't look like it's happening as the curtain call opens up. Redemption comes down to keep them healthy, but this tower is not going to get any benefit from that. Splyce want to open the base, and they manage it in. Yarden nearly goes down in that one. Wunder still pushing forward, and redemption of Splyce's own. Yarden burning low, and the carries just aren't doing enough damage as a double kill comes in for Kabi. Betsy is isolated on the other side. Splyce have just muscled their way into this base.
Yeah, it didn't look like Splyce were going to get too much until Kianan stepped forward to try and clear the wave. Trashy jumped in with his ultimate running and takes most of his health bar off. Now they come back out.
Oh, Betsy, he's tenacious, trying. Look at those low health bars right now on Senkux, on Wunder, on Mickey X. Splyce realized they can't end the game right here, right now. The death timers just aren't long enough yet to get into the back line. And not without getting punished like Betsy is right now. One easy shot of the curtain call. That's a second. That's a third. And the channel from Faxi will not even complete.
Just another pickoff on the carries. What was this solid early game has been really sloppy late.
Maxlor gets a kickoff, but it was just on to Mickey X here, and now he's going to have to try and hightail it out back to his base. Not going to happen. Another kill, another tower, and for Splyce, it's looking like another win. What did is onto his fountain, but he just can't get it done. Faxi trying to distract the members of Splyce, but he's the last man standing, and I don't see that happening for much longer. He might get a bit of a heal off, but it don't matter a thing. Minions marching forward. Splyce looking to end this.
Splyce, they're going to take another win. First game of this series. Looked comfortable past 25 minutes.
It really did, but at the end of the day, Splyce, they have just managed to seal the deal. 37.5, and GG to them. 1-0 on the series.
Good way to close out the game for Splyce. A little bit, perhaps.
A little bit on the other side with the Kha'Zix and the Singed for Splyce. So, ROCCAT's composition, it looks pretty team fighty. Looks like it's going to be scaling up pretty heavily as well. What is Splyce going to do to work?
Can be that good Singed on this game.
Or will he appear to do nothing as he gets taunted up? He does get the flip away, and now the jungler's actually spiked.
MaxLore. Bot lane though, Mickey's trying to block as much as he can from Pyanen.
Oh, they turn onto him though, and that is a big glacial fissure. Kabi flashes away, opens the curtain call, but there's a teleport coming in, and Faxi should be able to block if what did isn't doing enough. The rest of ROCCAT have reacted quite quickly, but Wonder is trying to cause chaos in this fight. That's first blood over to Trashy. Wonder's still looking for more as he's bailed out. No, he goes right back on in, thinks he's tanky enough to survive. Yarnin with the arrow is not going to finish it off, but in comes Senkux around the back. The Frost Bomb does not land, and Betsy was right behind him there. Also, looking to make the dive on to Faxi. Oh, he knows the jig is up right now. He gets a taunt back in, but he's going to have to burn his flash. Can he stay alive long enough? No, I don't think so. MaxLore was there for the defense, but 3 will always beat 2, and the collateral damage just looks like it flips Betsy. The goo comes a little too late. The command shockwave lands, and now Betsy's got a Shen shield on him, but they burst right through it, and Wonder is going to make it out again.
It's so frustrating to play up against the Singed that is able to get out, but Mickey did die in the process. Splyce still coming out ahead. Oh, Wonder's got to be careful. Faxi, he's got a Tiamat here. Faxi doesn't want to take this fight.
No, Wonder, he's just trying to run circles right now, and he flips right into Trashy. Faxi didn't realize the jungler was right behind. He's going to have to shadow dash, but the leap, Trashy says, you aren't going nowhere. But they need to get out of here right now. Trashy's coming, and so is the teleport. Mickey collapsing around the side. They look for MaxLore. A big shockwave right into range of the tower, but they flip MaxLore over. That's still shut down onto Trashy. Big gold coming in for Betsy, but it's a trade of jungles right now. Oh, what didn't Betsy? Way too low. The shot. And even these odds.
Yeah, so is
Trashy. Wonder. Uh-oh, he realizes he might be in trouble. He's got his ghost on, but it is a little slower this time. He's going to get taken down, and Trashy arrives too late.
It's always one play too.
Forward for Senkux. And MaxLore, he's going to be caught out. He sends the collateral and the flash, but they flip him right back in. And Senkux with his 3rd of the game.
Gotta go fast.
Still probably one of the only ones to play it. Oh, Glacial Fissure is dodged just by MaxLore, and now Trashy's there.
Here comes
Wonder once again. The shockwave was a little bit late and didn't land on everybody, but now MaxLore, Faxi in some trouble. Splyce, however, they're low health bars, and what did is looking to pick up a kill himself. It's Senkux, though, that finds the first onto MaxLore. The curtain call opens up to try and cover Trashy's escape, but Betsy is having
a tricky hold for them. And top side, they've got a tower from Faxi as well, so good response from ROCCAT to punish this Splyce team. Splyce, without the package, haven't been able to go aggressive behind the tower. Here comes the curtain call.
They do open up on MaxLore. He flashes the second shot, but right into Senkux. He's got a shield on. See if he can stay alive, and Kabi says, no, you can't. That'll be the mid tower finally. ROCCAT, the pushback.
Yeah, finally it gets taken down by Splyce as they go aggressive.
Just doesn't care. Exhaust is on. Maybe he should now as Faxi has the Stand United. Trashy tags in to take out Yarnin, but they might leave Senkux for dead. No, the redemption saves his life. Faxi's caught between 3, and they turn around to cut off MaxLore. Wonder is just making this a party, and ROCCAT don't want any of this fiesta. Knocked up, taken out. Trashy with the 5th kill of the game. ZZ Rod right in the middle of it all. Wonder's just rushing to push them away from this tower.
Wrapping this game up. We talked about it in game 1. Average Baron power plays for them is normally pretty high, 5,479. Well, the clock started on another.
Let's take a look at it again. MaxLore, I mean, looked like you might have been able to pick up Senkux, but
the exhaust. Concerned with damage on the tower yet. More concerned with just denying Faxi the ability to clear out the wave. But now Wonder's going to come for mid. Yarnin's out of position in mid.
Oh boy, could be the big one right there. Yarnin's taken out, and Wonder lets the poison finish the job. As he was preoccupied with the minions on the inhibitor turret, that's going to be a tower take.
He's pushing through for another inhibitor. In game 1, they averaged over 3K on the Baron power play, not quite the 5K that we were talking about. This one's going to be a big one because they've taken down 2 inhibitor towers, they've taken down an outer tower, they got kills. Splyce, they're in full control to end this game.
Easy peasy, the last thing to do is to take down the top, and that's the laundry list. Senkux even confident they can take up a couple tower shots.
In this game as Wonder, and that's an Elder Drake start for Splyce. ROCCAT being held back by this Singed almost single-handedly.
Not able to turn in and contest this Elder Drake. Most of the advantage will be from the burn it gets, but they've opened up the curtain call, and Betsy was flipped. He just dodges one, flashes for second, gets a shockwave, but it won't be nearly enough damage as Senkux claims his 5th kill of the game. Still hasn't died.
Splyce take down the Elder Drake. Don't even look for the Baron, which is about to spawn. It was 4.7k on their last Baron power play. The next one will be fairly slow because it would mean the end of the game, but Splyce wants to end this one quick. They're going to try and look to push in for the win. ZZ Rock portals down.
Yeah, who needs a Baron when you've got portals? ROCCAT trying to push back. Trashy takes a little bit of chunk damage, but Wonder is getting a flip right at Fountain level here, and he's pushed them all the way back as they take one Nexus turret, eyeballing the second. Wonder's a little bit low, but he's regenning health all through it all. Inhibitor comes right back up, but there's still a couple down here. Faxi's gonna get locked up and taken down by Trashy. Redemption comes in. Splyce are getting ready for round 2 as they take down one Inhibitor, look to fire down on the last Nexus turret, and there's little ROCCAT can do.
Yeah, Splyce thinking with portals. They don't want a number 3 to this series. They're going to end the game.
GG, well played, and don't even lose a man at the last. Splyce take the 2-0 victory to move forward. Not much you can say about it, to be honest. Splyce played that one out well, executed the composition the way they needed to do it.
That was so much closer to